Hello, everybody, and welcome to another amazing episode of Three Figs, One Set. And as you guys can see, we obviously have a fourth fig. Rob, would you like to introduce our fourth fig?
I said you want to start it off, and you
Yeah, I know.
just-
I
you
started
just
it. I passed the
over.
buck.
No,
passed
I'm
that
going.
buck.
I'm going back to you because I'm looking to see if we're live
Okay,
on
fine.
Instagram.
Casey, you want to be included in some of this startup stuff?
You got it. Go for it. You're already going.
I got it? Or
Yeah.
you got it?
No, you
Oh,
got it.
man. See, now it's weird because all of you have said no. Like, nobody wants to say Danny Bob is our fourth, stud, figure.
No,
the whole nine.
no. Figure, not stud, not
I know,
stud.
I know.
That's another
I'm
one.
just
That's a
saying.
different show.
That show is X-made and no longer on the air. Kind of sad. I found a picture of them the other day in my office, and I was like, oh, there's a time in my
Rip.
life right now. Rip. Anyways, Danny Bob, how are you today?
I am doing grand spankety. If you're wondering what the big orange corner square in the corner is, that is what I've been doing all day. It's a backdrop. So yeah, working on the next
it-
video and staying really
Oh,
busy.
nice.
Is it plastic or is it like?
No, that's got to be like a poster board.
Yeah, it's like a proprietary technology that only I have access to. It's
Yeah.
definitely not on Amazon for $34
Mhm.
individual.
No. Definitely not.
Right.
It's paper.
Anyways, that's great. That's good. Why do we have to keep having long pauses? What is going on here tonight? It's
We're
because
out of
Rob's just like
I'm
off.
Rob's busy.
I'm busy behind the scenes here.
No,
I'm not
it's okay.
seeing it on Instagram, so
It says
I don't
it has
know.
a check mark. It has a check mark.
and it says you're live.
Oh well. Anywho, we'll
Oh,
figure it
well.
out later.
Yeah,
But
we'll figure out how
Danny-
I messed it up.
what have you been up to this week? Like, is there anything big for any of us to expect from you? Have you been building any Lego? Have you done anything
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah, I've been building a lot of Lego this week.
Nice.
Like I
Nice.
normally build, a fair bit, but yeah, I've been building a lot this week. So I've got a couple of short videos just coming out like daily because I've been getting sets for review, which is totally awesome. That's the big perk of being a part of the LAN. And that's
Accepted into the land, people.
That's-
Give a
There
round of
you
applause.
go.
Woo!
like applied, got rejected, kind of applied late, so kind of got rejected. Then third time's a charm. Just had to get the right wording in there for the essay or something. I don't know, but really stoked to be a part of that. They had like quite a few people join in the past round too, and so it was really exciting to see like how they're expanding and different regions getting recognized and kind of how it all works.
Yeah.
So also like it gives you such a good insight into the fans complaining and how much of that actually gets back to Lego. Like
Oh,
I was
yeah.
surprised. Like
Is there? They hear a lot?
they hear it, yeah, for sure. So
Wow.
I started to have a little bit more sympathy for maybe even some of the insider like designers and the people that are like in Denmark working because
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they definitely hear it. 'Cause
Oh,
there's
Yeah.
a lot going on there. So it's really encouraging to see actually how much goes into the ambassador network in terms of reporting and metrics and feedback. Like it's a very, very positive experience so far. So yeah. Building
That's
the
awesome.
review sets, building the stuff for this long form video that I'm finally getting around to.
Nice.
And a lot of purchases coming up, which I'm
Woo!
very excited. Which means more building.
Wow.
It's the first tomorrow. New Lego sets coming out. Yeah,
That is
you got your eyes on anything?
Well, honestly, I was kind of interested into the Dune Ornithopter,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, I don't know if it's like a day one for me though.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's exclusive, isn't it?
I don't know actually. That's a good question.
Is it
'Cause
though?
that's
I
one I
mean,
would want to buy on sale because I don't need it right away. But it's very cool.
It's really cool. I think it was Jay's video where he like showed how the wings actually like
yeah.
flap and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I would just
that's
be like
sick.
flapping that thing through the house like all
Yeah,
day
yeah,
long.
yeah. It's like an extra thing for swooshability. You know,
It's like
that gives it an extra like 2 points right off the bat.
it's like the
in the-
Swoosh
out of
Plus
10.
Pro Max.
Right. They're evolving.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't really do that with many Star Wars sets, but it's okay.
No, no.
yeah.
Dune Lego set. I'm just gonna go on to different like Target and stuff. I'm seeing it at Walmart,
Oh, so it's not
It is?
exclusive.
eBay for $300.
What's the
How is it
retail
on
on
eBay
it?
already?
165. Yeah, it's 165.
It's actually reasonable for that set.
Too. I'm excited for the new movie to come out because
Yeah, me too.
I saw the first one and it was good, but it felt like it just kind of like ended. I
Yeah.
don't know. Stacey, Zane, have you seen Dune yet?
I've seen the but not the second one.
Okay.
The second one's
The-
coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out soon-ish. I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
advertisement about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because my brother, he actually got into the lore of Dune and he was trying to tell me about it, but it covers thousands of years of history in the lore. And obviously, like these old movies were created that I don't know. I watched like a snippet of it and it was unrecognizable compared to the movie that they made on, wasn't it released on HBO
Oh.
Max or something?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
I think so.
Yeah. So,
Was it really?
yeah.
Interesting.
And I remember watching it just being like so confused. I'm like, there is a whole history here, and there is a lot of tie-ins that are very similar to Star Wars. Like
Oh yeah.
Yes.
the sandworm, like that was in an old Star Wars game that I used to play. Like
Oh yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
sandworm, and if you step on the sand, it like eats you.
Are you talking about like the Super Nintendo Star Wars one?
I'm trying to think what game it is. Honestly, I think it was like Jedi Academy or something. It would have been like late 90s, early 2000s, maybe.
Yeah. So the one I played, I think it was literally called just Star Wars, and it was for the Super Nintendo. And you were Luke and it was just kind of like Mario, like 2D, and you're like running along the sand, and there's the worm that will pop out and eat you,
Yeah.
and it'll go back down and you're like,
Yeah.
what now? Yeah.
And that thing is terrifying because
Yeah.
like Dune, the sandworm in Dune is just gigantor.
Yeah.
And then they throw in that whole thing at the end of how you can like ride them, and they have the whole like sound through vibration kind of thing. I'm like, there's some
Right.
really interesting stuff happening in Dune
That we're just they need
that
to
I'm
get
like
into it.
clueless to. I mean,
yeah.
it's intense when they show the scenes with like those cultist ladies coming in and like the bad guys, you're like, oh my gosh, like goosebumps. Like this is serious good and evil type stuff happening here. This is no PG stuff. This is not Disney-fied.
Well, they even have like the Force type of thing as well. Like it's like the Force, but they call it something else.
Oh yeah, what is that?
I'm trying to remember what it's called. Rob, have you seen this movie?
I have, but it's been so long.
Same.
But like Danny, what you're describing, it's so true that like you're watching the movie, and I felt like there were like 3 other movies that had happened before that one. I think I even asked like, is this the first movie that they've
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
out with? Because you really feel like you're just diving right in the middle of the action.
Definitely.
Well, kind of like Star Wars, right? Like when they released Star Wars, which is now a New Hope.
Yeah, that's a
You're
great
just
point.
like, oh, cool, Darth Vader,
You-
and just
you dive right into the action.
right in the middle.
Yeah,
That's
I feel
fair.
like actually George Lucas, I don't know if I'm lying about this, but I feel like he got a lot of inspiration from the creator of Dune because he was before the 70s. Like
I think
he
I've
was,
seen.
he was
some people
making
like
those movies like so
Definitely.
early on.
Yeah.
And obviously it stems from books.
hmm
Now I'm
I don't
Googling
read,
what
though.
the Force thing is called.
Yeah, I can't remember, but
don't-
he
I don't
has this like
read.
insight kind of thing. But yeah, super interesting stuff there. So
I
the set. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, I just ADD moment. You're good. We'll lose it. Don't worry about it. It's good.
No, You
listen.
gotta say it. You gotta say
No,
it.
I finished up one of my projects today. We just grand opened one of these Walmarts I just did, and the feedback I got from like my office, my executives and stuff was like, "Hey, you guys did great. We made $800,000. Blah 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 blah. Things are great." And he's like, "But one thing of feedback is work on like your grammar, like not grammar, it's like but like how you articulate a sentence."
Oh,
And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Maybe read a little bit more because you come off like you're about to jump down somebody's throat when you're angry. Like every email, you just sound so mad." And I was like,
Maybe
"Oh."
just go touch grass or something. just get some fresh air.
It made me laugh
relax.
because I mean we got like I got like the Walmart CM, their higher ups want me to do the next one, which is great. So I have a good relationship there. But yeah, they were like, you did a good job, but maybe read a book,
oh God.
figure out how like the rest of the world might put a sentence together.
Oh my
A little
Wow.
less of the F words, like
Oh no.
no, I don't actually use the F
Do
words in
that.
emails. I'm just saying So talking about books, and I said I don't read. It just correlated with today's conversation.
Well, maybe you can read Dune, and then you'll have
There-
some really interesting words to throw around.
There you
I
go.
will fall asleep. I will
I think-
snooze.
I would
Ooh.
too. Yeah.
How many
I-
books are there? Many.
I don't know how many
Whoops.
books there are,
Dune books.
but
28.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
28.
Mhm.
That is so many. And to
Yeah.
top that off, I don't know. I like Star Wars more. I do,
There's Star Wars
is
books.
easy to follow.
There's Star Wars books.
and I still wouldn't read the Star Wars books.
Well,
Mm.
not many of them are worth reading. Coming from someone who has read about 28 Star Wars books,
Did you read the Thrawn ones? Are those ones good? I've
I
heard good
read
things
the
about
first
those.
Thrawn trilogy, but then they made a recent one. I think Ascendancy or something was one of the books. So that trilogy, the newer one, I
Uh-huh.
think I only made it through the first one, and I got a little bit disconnected with the plot of it. It just wasn't as
Mm.
engaging. The first three, though, they kind of coincide with Anakin Skywalker's timeline, and that was interesting. That was
Right,
very-
right.
Yeah.
I keep saying that I'm gonna read the Thrawn books and just haven't gotten around to
Yeah.
buying
I mean, I
them, so-
listened to them technically.
Oh,
Still
you
counts.
listen to them.
Yep.
Yeah, it
The
still
voice
counts.
actor is very good for Thrawn on audiobooks.
Ooh, okay. that might be the
Stacey,
move. That might be the
What do you think of the dragonfly copter thingy?
I don't
dragonfly
even know if I've seen it.
move. That's a good name for it. Sorry.
It looks like a
I knew
dragon.
exactly what you
It
meant.
does. It's yeah. I
Is
did
this
too.
it's Technic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind
Is
of.
it?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah. I mean if
Really?
it's the one I'm thinking of, I liked it. I don't typically build Technic though, so
I don't either, and that's why it's not like a day one purchase for me. Like it's cool
Right.
because I love pop culture sets. Like Dune is like really interesting,
right.
Mm,
but I agree.
right.
They're tough builds. Even like the easier versions of Technic sets are
There's no easy version. Of
yeah. Yeah, there's no 4 and up set for Technic, you know,
No.
like they're
It's just like less pain
Yeah.
to me. Like the technique is like the amount of pain you go through is just shortened by the size of set.
yeah, that's a good
Mine's
way of putting it.
I saw a post right before I got on it was like before you get married you should
saw
build
that.
a Technic set.
I saw the same
with,
one.
yeah, you should
That's
build
accurate.
a Technic set with your significant other to find
See
out
what kind of person they really are.
Yeah. Yep.
it's good. It's a good test too.
It is a good one.
It's
It definitely is a good one.
one. Stacey, did you buy any Lego this week? Build any Lego?
yeah, I've been building nonstop. Let's see, I built the
Still been
Sandman's
building
Tower,
nonstop.
the Dreams set, the Sandman's Tower. That was a really good build.
Haven't gotten to the dreams.
Yeah, no?
No, it's cool.
I mean,
But I
have you
don't-
seen it or I understand
don't-
you're not buying them, but
I don't know which one you're talking about.
okay. I would recommend looking it up. It's been my favorite one they've put out so far.
But you don't know the Sandman Tower that she's talking about?
I don't know what
you
you're
know.
talking about.
Fans?
I do now.
I
I got
don't.
it.
It's a 2024 release, so I mean, it
It
came
goes
out.
Yeah.
on top of the
It's- You know,
Statue of
Danny, I've
Liberty
been
kind of
I've been running
Oh,
5,000
Spider-Man
miles and-
I
fan.
don't
and
like
on-
Marvel, and I know
on
that.
you're talking Marvel.
No,
I heard,
no.
I heard Dreams.
Dreams.
Yeah,
Dreams?
Dreams.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm not a Lego fan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Sandman.
Dreams.
What
Yeah.
is Dream? Oh, wait a minute. Dreams is the one that's got like the bunny and the bus and
Yeah,
like
and the shark boat.
Yeah,
and
the shark boat. Yep.
And those are cool sets.
Okay, but I look
There's-
up Lego Sandman and Marvel comes up. So
Did we all
There's a
just Google it and I
Sandman's
didn't?
Tower.
Yeah.
It does look pretty cool. I like the colors.
Yeah,
It
that's
reminds me of
yeah.
Agrabah.
Does it look like
Agrabah.
sand or like kinetic sand?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does have those
Like a
vibes.
tinker, like if Agrabah was in Kingdom Hearts and
Yeah.
the world was like coming apart with
Yes.
like years.
Mm.
Yep.
Ah.
That's a
and
great way of putting it.
slash Harry Potter.
And yeah, and you got what's the spider's name in Harry Potter? Harry Potter?
Aragog.
Aragog. I was gonna say Aragorn. I was like, wait, no, that's not right. That's Lord of the Rings.
Aragog.
Aragog.
Aragog. When he's saying
Yeah,
the funeral
I
like
did
he's
get
dead.
This one, it is pretty sick. I like
Mhm.
the golden balloon at the top. It's pretty
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, it's I've built several of the Dream sets now, and that one's definitely been my favorite so far. So
Dreams is like, I think
Unique.
that it's gonna take a minute for people to. It's like Monkey Kid. How initially you're like, oh, that's like not for my demographic, and then you miss out on these really well designed sets. Because I heard so many good things. I didn't buy it, but I heard so many good things about Monkey Kid. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Dreams, but like I feel like it's underrated because people aren't connecting to it right away.
Right. And you can usually get them on sale if you wait a little bit because when it's a Lego original, they almost always go on sale. So.
Yeah, and they're well priced for the most part.
Yeah.
The minifigs are cool.
You know me, I buy a little bit of everything, so I'm definitely going to give it a shot. So.
She's a real Lego fan.
She's the only A plus Lego fan.
Then you got Zane and I, and
Max Pro and Plus.
Everybody's a real Lego fan, no matter how you participate.
Yeah. Thank you for making us feel better. Appreciate that.
I hit my tongue so hard, I'm bleeding now.
Uh-oh.
Are you
Have
okay?
you done that?
It's been a while.
Really hungry, and so I just was.
Are you chewing gum too?
Yeah.
Oh, see, yeah, that's
Mm.
happens.
What'd you do?
It happens. He bit his
I
tongue.
bit the side of my tongue.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little. Like I lick windows from time to time.
That's what my cat does.
Your cat just goes.
I think that's a common thing for cats.
Dude, it's
I'm not a cat though, so there's a.
You have cat
Common thing for
energy.
cats, not common thing. No, Zane is definitely like golden retriever dog energy
for
over
sure.
cat energy.
Yeah.
For
That's funny.
sure. Because he just loves on people, you know. Like I feel like cats are kind of like.
Y'all should have seen me the first time I met Danny Bob. Like I almost freaked out.
I did freak out.
Yeah,
freaking
Well,
out
I mean, like,
now.
like I
You
stopped.
know, like
Yeah. I have pictures to prove it. Like I was scared. Like I was deer
Yeah, I
in headlights. Had to stand still. Like, huh?
Was this in Virginia?
Yeah,
in
it was.
Virginia. Yeah.
That was when I got acquainted with all the brick talkers, and I was like, "Yo, this is where it's
True.
at."
Yeah,
People are
yeah.
nice.
It's lit
There's a lot
over on
happening.
TikTok. Now, maybe not so much. I don't know.
I'm onto Instagram. Like I've been posting a little bit on TikTok, but TikTok.
I love Instagram.
I want
Instagram's
to
so
talk
much
about
better.
this. I want to talk about this.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Before we get into it, let's hear from Zane. Zane, did you build any Lego? Did you buy any Lego?
I built the Venator and I built the Titanic.
Nice.
He means like recently, not in your life.
Oh, like, oh, like right there. See?
Dude.
And then I
And the
posted on
Titanic?
Instagram. And the Titanic. Well, Kaylee built the Titanic. I'm sorry.
Did you really? Just
Okay.
like recently?
Yeah,
Well,
like
but you're
yeah.
married, so it counts as one. That
Yeah,
still
it does.
counts as you building it. you
And then
know?
I literally have nowhere to put it, so I took it to work with me, and it's on the shelf at work. Like it takes like on my Insta, it's on my story.
I saw that. I saw that.
It's the entire shelf.
I follow
Like,
you. I totally follow you.
Dude,
Hey,
I
thank
bet
you, dude.
people
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that. They got something.
Rob is a silent father.
I got, dude. Okay, so I need to put up like
so true.
this office. I
That's
need.
so
He
true.
does. He is a silent follower for sure.
I liked one of Stacy's videos from like 2 weeks ago. It was like
Yep.
yesterday, today, something like that.
Yeah, literally. Like so, I like people. So in my office, like I'm still waiting for this picture of one of my projects, all stuff, and like the main thing people have said about it was like, "Why is your office so empty?"
No.
I'm like, "It's not. It's just that one wall." Okay.
It's just he has a huge office because he's so important. Actually,
Yeah, it's
that's why it's so empty.
I'm
know?
used to that, and I just needed to have such a. It's not that big. It's really not.
It's pretty big.
I mean, to me.
I've been there.
Oh, you actually have been in my office. I forgot.
yeah.
You really have been in my office.
Yeah.
I forgot you worked in my office.
I
know.
did work in your office, and then there was one point where like a lady came in and
My sister.
she's like, yeah, maybe I forget who it was,
Karina's her
but
name.
yeah, she was like, "Where's Zane?" And I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Wait, I don't know where it went.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was good time. Good times. Good
Good
times.
times. Good times.
But I mean, what else did I build? I built that.
What else?
I built quite a
Titanic,
bit. Well, I
Venator.
haven't been on the show for a while. Like I've been baby
That's
stuff.
true.
Danny,
That's
I don't know
true.
if you know. You've seen that I have a son. Like
Yeah. What was that like? There was like a small human. In the
Yeah,
backstage
I made
area.
people.
made-
right.
Did you
You
make that?
you
Built
made
that?
it. You built him. You
I
built him.
contributed a whole 2 minutes to making that bad boy.
I don't know if you wanna,
Longest build of your life.
dude.
Oh yeah. So, I was dead by the time I was done. I'm telling you, I love that joke. I love making that joke because like everyone does the same reaction. They go, "What,
Sir, this is an Arby's.
sir?" It's exactly how everyone does it. I do it at work too. Everyone's like, "Oh, wow." Hey, if that's what you want to interpret that as, that's on you.
It's true. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say.
fix it.
Real quick, this is what I bought this week.
Oh, nice.
Um,
That's a
boy.
fun
and
little build.
Getting ready for the MIDI
think-
scale collection.
I built. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Just
I'm not really a
anticipating
big
sold out
fan.
sets. You know, you're not a big fan. All right, we're gonna have to talk about that too. But first, we're gonna have to talk about Instagram versus TikTok. What,
Mm.
Danny? It seems like you got like a lot of thoughts. Like you should go on sitting with a stoop and go talk with Shy about it.
Probably.
You know,
Yeah.
probably Shy. If you're still
Probably
here.
shy. Probably shy. I have some things to say. No, I think the biggest observation I've made is with my own personal consumption of content. I have not been on TikTok like nearly as much as I used to. TikTok
Yep.
is dumpster fire. There is an oversaturation of ads. It
Yep.
only wants content that is like not really so much edited, or you're like a straight news cut TikToker. And then Instagram all of a sudden figured it out and was like, oh, wow, TikTok's making all the same mistakes that we did in 2020. Let's use the opportunity to start promoting 7-second reels again. And like 7-second reels are like popping off. And I'm like, what in the world? Because TikTok's not delivering this 7-second comedic hit. Now Reels is like filling in the gap.
Mm-hmm.
And my watch time completely converted. I've only been on Reels. I haven't even been on like YouTube much. And that's because I've been busy and things. But that's like the biggest thing I've been noticing of my own personal consumption of it. And then when I actually look at like analytics, right? You like want to post something and see like, okay, what actually works for these platforms nowadays? Because they change every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And, TikTok is like rando banando.
I feel like
And-
TikTok now is like a bunch of live streams, a bunch of people selling stuff,
Oh,
and then like really long like story time
Mhm.
videos. I feel
Well,
like
can
I
we-
go on there and I get like 3 novels of videos, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going back to Instagram. Like,
can we talk about the damn TikTok shop? Like, I'm happy for
That's
people.
what I mean by saturated with ads. Is the
Yeah, it's not even just ads. It's like yes, it's ads, but it's like it's not just like here, like sign up for Hulu, like or Amazon. It's nothing. It's like a genuine ad. It's like Temu. It's people with their shops. It's Etsy things. It's like like it's saturated with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's turned into a
terrible.
shopping app.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I hate it. I
Yeah,
genuinely,
A lot of people are hating it.
I like.
whenever I accidentally swipe over to the
Oh.
shop section, I feel like it's like I shouldn't be there. Like I'm like, oh no, swipe back.
Truly.
You know?
It's like
Yeah.
worse than looking at other things you're not supposed to look
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh my God, how did I get there?
What are you doing in there? No, I'm not looking at TikTok shop. I was no.
Opens the door at
see,
midnight. What's going on here? Oh my God, I swiped. I
it wasn't my fault. It was just there.
You're looking around, making sure nobody saw over your shoulder. Like,
Yeah. I've never actually talked to anyone who's actually bought anything from TikTok.
I
Shop.
did. I had
Have
to
you? I was
experiment.
gonna say, I'm like, who is actually buying?
What did you buy?
I bought some tea bags because I needed to reach a limit to get free shipping. But what I actually bought
Oh,
was a legitimate product. But this guy talks about the ocean healed my eczema, and his whole story was
you got eczema?
I don't.
Sorry.
but
Sorry.
I've had that.
Sorry.
And so
One of my favorite buys.
I was so fascinated by the story and the success of the virality of his story, of his product, that I actually did purchase it. And I was like, that was one out of how many videos I've seen for TikTok Shop. But,
Right.
like one of them
Million.
did hit, and I did purchase the product, and it arrived like at a reasonable time frame. But I'm like, would I have rather purchased on Amazon? Yes.
mm.
Yeah.
Would I feel more safe
So-
purchasing on Amazon? Yes.
Have you guys seen the Big Deborah shirt?
No.
Yeah.
Ah,
No.
because it's like Little Debbie, like the little cream pies.
Oh,
And I love this dude. This dude's really funny. Did you know, or that guy that
no.
talks about things.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, so he has a shirt.
Listen.
It's called Big Yeah, listen. Did you know? Yeah, so he has a shirt that says Big Deborah, and it's got little Debbie, but she's got like 4 chins, and like I see that one all the
Good.
time. I have
Good.
not bought it, but it's so funny.
Really?
Big Deborah, dude.
Funny.
It's so
Yep.
interesting to know that we have different TikTok shops on our For You page.
It's nice
as well.
to know because before it was like, oh yeah, I saw that reel. Oh yeah, I saw that one too.
Oh.
We all got the exact same.
No, I
content.
like that. I like that better than just like TikTok just seems like so vast now that no one really sees the same things unless you're
Yeah,
in the same niche.
I don't
I
even
don't know.
see content that I like things that I'm looking at or
Yeah,
enjoying.
I just see like Stacy's videos and like
I see
your
Stacey all the
videos
time.
and like
Like,
I'm like
I feel like a
"Come on,
stalker."
TikTok."
I open my phone and it's just like Stacy. I'm like,
I
we'll go to
genuinely
Instagram for a minute.
never get anyone's
Stacy.
content on my For You page. It kinda
No,
Well,
sucks.
I
that's
think
weird.
it's really sad. Like I very rarely see anyone that I follow actually pop up on
Yeah.
TikTok. I see people all the time on Instagram. I see
Mhm.
Ethan like almost every day for crap's sakes.
Ethan, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Lego emojis.
I won't follow someone because I see their content more when I don't follow them than when I do.
That's been
That's
a whole
interesting.
thing. I
Yeah.
don't even know how that works.
That's a good way to unfollow people and make people feel good about it.
I would never
Oh.
unfollow someone for that, but like there have been people I've enjoyed, and I'm like, I'm not gonna follow yet, so they'll actually keep showing me the content.
Mm,
Interesting.
Oh, I see. I see.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, sure. That's why
Right.
Stacy still doesn't follow me yet. So
That's why
someday,
you don't see her
someday.
ever.
maybe. Is she
Stacy?
frozen?
Sorry, it just
Oh.
Deadpanning
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Not
got
funny.
I got nervous there.
no.
Oh.
All,
She's
all
gonna hate
three of
my
you were
guts.
frozen for me, so I was like, I'm just gonna wait.
Oh, okay. That's hilarious. Yeah, so same thing. Like, I feel like if what who just made that switch?
Not
Oh.
me. I don't know how to do it.
I don't like that. There you go. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
What was it?
yeah. I feel like if TikTok had been banned, like it would have been better. I don't know.
I kind of agree.
That's
It
just
sounds
my
so
opinion.
yeah,
bad.
that's actually a good point.
like
I got
don't
banned
wanna-
anyway,
I
so
don't
get
wanna
rid of
say
it.
Yeah,
I basically got shadow
right.
banned because like it hasn't pushed any of my content and I'm not seeing the numbers that I used to, and it's like actually better stuff than ever before. I'm just like, what in the
Yeah.
world? TikTok, you don't deserve my content.
I did.
Yep.
I did. Zane and I made the same
Oh my god.
video
damn near.
basically.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, who did this first?
I think it was Zane, but I hadn't seen it. But
No,
my-
no, Rob. So I was making mine, and I had it in drafts, and I hadn't finished it. I jumped on, and it was Rob's. I was like, "Damn it, I didn't finish it in time." So Rob posted it before me. I'm telling you.
Okay, wait. So Danny, if you don't know the lore of Zane and my friendship, we met at Brick River, Virginia, right?
Yeah.
And the first day that we met, we made basically the same TikTok with like Maticus's Avengers Tower,
Yeah.
and then instead of the plane, I forget the name of it,
The Quinjet.
the Quinjet on the landing platform, we put Ethan's hamburger or
Yeah.
cheeseburger, and so it was like going up. And it was playing the Avengers theme, and then dun, 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 and then you showed like the cheeseburger, right? So we made basically the same video
Independently.
independently, and mine maybe got like 900 views, and his got how many? Like 5,000? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, something
And
like
so-
that. Good chunk.
So I was like, screw this guy. Like we made the same video. He got more views than me. This guy sucks. So we posted the same video. Zane, how many views did yours get?
I think you beat me on this one, honestly.
How
Are we
many
talking Instagram or TikTok? Because TikTok,
On-
I think, is bull.
on TikTok? On TikTok.
No, we're not going to talk about TikTok.
Is it 1,000?
Danny, you know I got banned on TikTok, right?
2,000?
Like legitimately?
Yeah, like I got on one day after, like, how many did I have? I have 250, something like that. Anyways, not a ton, but I got on there, and it was like, you've been permanently banned. Download your info or log out. And I was like,
Whoa.
what?
Wait,
You didn't know this?
I didn't
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah,
It
so
was-
I got banned, and I still have no idea why. and I've reached out so
He was
many
promoting
times.
his well, no, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
Gosh.
Never mind. Sorry. Sorry. Keep talking.
So I by the way, I don't know if anyone's ever tried to reach out to TikTok customer service. It is the hardest thing to do in your entire
God.
life. Like you have to create a ticket and then respond to an email to open up a link. And in that link is like an email chain where you can email your process or your problems, and then they may or may not email you back. And I got an email the other day saying that, hey, it's been X amount of days, your account has been like erased from like the servers type of thing. Like, so even if I got them to say, hey, we're sorry, we made a mistake, it's been too long to where they can't unblock it now.
Wow.
And so so I am super salty towards TikTok because I mean I make Lego content for hell's sake, and I'm not even sexy enough to do thirst traps. Like I just
I don't know.
like half the
Take
time my
one look
shirt,
at
like I'm
that
pulling my
beard,
shirt
man.
for the
You know,
gut.
like
Maybe when I had the mustache, it could have been for the stash.
the mustache. Did you didn't do it? Did you?
Oh, I did.
You did? Oh,
I had a solid stash for like 2
wow.
weeks.
The beard already came back in.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I think you sent me a picture of it actually.
it was solid. Anyways, long story short, yeah, that's it.
Anyways, yeah.
I hate TikTok. I still post. Like I have 1,000 followers on TikTok now.
I really just use TikTok for like the audios.
Yeah.
That's it.
Audios is where, and it's also hard to edit Instagram audios.
Yeah.
I agree.
I had an account impersonating me on TikTok, and they wouldn't do anything about it.
Yeah,
Like,
I've had
they're
that.
What?
responding to people like it's me, like stealing all of my content and re-uploading it, and they won't take it down.
Dude.
So,
And then you
That
see the
pisses
flip
me
side
off.
of that, right? When somebody reposts a video, because I see notifications all the time. Oh, your video was reposted. I'm like, that's fine. I don't care.
right.
And you see somebody who has an account that reposts content, and they usually credit the person, but like crediting the person doesn't matter because even like what's that gonna, who's really gonna click through and be like, oh, who's the real creator of this
Right.
content? Let me go follow them.
Yeah,
So yeah, like there's so many accounts that do this, and then you see people in the comments who legitimately do call them out, and they're like, "Stop reposting! You're making money off of somebody else's content," but they're actually not. They're just
Right.
reposting content. Like TikTok doesn't pay you that much. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
they're getting, they're getting views, they're getting, followers and stuff, mostly views, because those accounts don't really get followers, they more so get views. And it's just like there's both sides of it, because you have somebody who's like legitimately actually trying to be on the platform, engage in a community, provide like meaningful information and insight and things that fans of Lego would be interested in seeing. And then
Yep.
somebody who actually just like takes that and steals it. It's like, for what purpose? It's not like an avocado in water hack
Yeah.
so that your avocados don't go bad. That was the video that I saw, and people were commenting, "You stole this video," and they're like, "I'm literally just resharing this because it's great."
Is this
information
true?
for people." No,
Is that a true thing?
I
or no?
don't know if it's true. I saw it on
okay,
TikTok,
okay,
so
okay,
they
okay,
didn't really
okay,
ever
okay.
true this on TikTok.
Well,
Those stories
everything
about
on
avocados in water
TikTok
doesn't
is
really
true.
happen.
That's what I heard.
unless
That's what I heard.
unless it comes from me, then Rob has to second guess me and Google it. But Rob on Instagram,
Yeah,
I think yours is doing better than mine.
That's only because Slego posted it and
I have
added me as a
44,000
collaborator.
on Instagram.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's his video technically. So it's at like 200K or something.
Where's your what is it on your page?
I didn't post it because he asked me, "Hey, can I post this and add you as a collaborator?" And I was like, "Sure."
Wait, who
So-
posted it?
Slego.
Oh, okay.
Slego.
Slego is a
Slego is a
content creator, but he
curator.
does-
He posts other people's content, right?
Mhm.
Credits them,
Mhm.
but like he gets
Right.
mad views, right?
Right. I know. It was him and like Brick Mafia did that for a good while. Honestly,
Yep.
now that I think about it, I haven't seen a Brick Mafia video in a while.
Oh, true that. They're usually
But-
pretty funny.
Yeah. But most times it was just someone else's video. But yeah, so I didn't actually post that one myself.
Wait, are you talking about the
no.
one she left me unattended for 27 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, I laughed so hard at that. He's like,
I like when he like blows the kiss. He's like,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The song's so perfect. Dude.
yeah, it's pretty great. And honestly, like, even I can't even take credit for that because I saw someone else's video. It was the same exact thing. I forget what the topic was.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, sorry, my mic disconnected for a minute.
It was just for Yu-Gi-Oh cards instead of Lego, and I literally just took the exact same thing, downloaded a bunch of pictures from the internet of Lego aisles, and
That's all you have
made
to
the
do.
video. Yeah,
Just change it
right.
just
And
like
and it goes back to what Danny said earlier, which is TikTok is back to like Instagram is back to like the 7-second funny reels. And
As
like
soon
that's it.
as that dancing Pokemon hit the social media,
Wait, which
everything
one?
changed.
The dancing Pokemon? Are you talking about the
dragon?
the
Like
saxophone Squirtle? Or
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I guess that was one of it. Yeah, those came out like back to back. There was Saxophone Squirtle, and then there was Dancing Toothless to the Pokemon song.
Mhm.
And those two things like turned the tides like fully. Like the gas was on, but it like cranked it all the way. Like there's no going back.
Yeah. So
I gotta look this up.
for me, the reason I made it, this is gonna sound
The
dumb,
reason
you
that
guys,
he made it is because he saw mine and was like,
That's-
"Oh, that's a great trend, and I'm
Yeah.
going to copy that."
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
why.
people have lost the concept of trends.
That's
Because
yeah,
remember
think so?
back in the glory days, like when I first got on Instagram, all I did was 7-second reels, like lip
That's me
syncing
too.
to songs. Like you do
That's
a
me too.
stupid, like not even a dance, a movement or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like that's all it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like everybody was doing the same thing, but in their niche.
Yeah.
Right.
And like that, like isn't. I don't want to say
thing
like
anymore?
isn't good enough anymore. It still pops off once in a while, but like so the R2, you're like wiping out a Lego set, and then you have like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Rob. Yeah.
so another
That was a
Lego
good one.
creator who I just followed recently. I just found her account. Posted on her story. She was like, "I've been getting ats that Danny Bob Studios stole my idea. It's not stealing. She can do the trend. It's fine." And I was just like, that like reiterates the whole idea that like people forget that there's like trends, and
Mhm.
there's like
Right.
what
Right.
is original content versus a trend. Because
Yeah.
everybody's doing like whatever that one song was with Melissa McCarthy and the guns and like
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
like this crazy thing. Which I
Right.
still don't know what that's from, but I saw it like a million times. And it's like that's a trend. Like everybody can do it in their own
Yeah.
in their own niche, but then it's
Right.
like I don't know. There's just weird.
I feel like it's
That's just, like,
yeah.
today.
I think it's like once one person does it, it's kind of like, okay, that trend's been used,
Yeah.
so to speak,
And
and
it's
so
if
like you got to
do it
move on
now,
to the
it's, like,
next one.
easy content.
Right. Because I would think it's because everyone assumes that everyone sees everyone's content,
Totally.
Yeah.
which is not the case
This
at
is
all.
actually such a big thing because the whole point of having your online audience is the fact that not everyone sees what you see.
Mhm.
So like I had to actually remind myself this today of like it's okay to like make similar content to other people because
Unless
your
it's Zane
audience-
copying my content, then it's not allowed. That's not allowed.
unless it's Rob's content, you're not allowed
Yeah.
to make similar content.
Okay.
Especially if your
Okay.
name is Zane. You definitely do that.
Especially me. See, but I know where that video initially came from, Rob. Do you know the original video of that?
I totally do. It was mine.
No.
no.
So the original video with that guy, it says me 5 minutes into the work day.
and then
And he's looking at the fire alarm. He's looking at the fire alarm.
it.
He's scared of it.
I
See, but then the next one I saw that made me think of the trend was there was a guy who was like me wanting to buy a new tractor, and then it's like when the salesman comes out with a hat, and he's like, "Oh, stop it," because the salesman's like, "I'll give you a free hat."
You get a free hat.
You get a free hat.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much you guys know about like tractors and like smokers and stuff like that, but like that's always like the the party piece when you can talk them into a free hat, a freebie. Like that's the thing. My father-in-law, he wanted to buy just like a small lawnmower. He came home with a fully loaded Kubota that's got a
And a
cab
hat.
and a hoe, like and a snowblower attachment, so he never
What did
has
he
to get on the snow. What did he say? Yeah, all kinds of stuff. It's just you give him a hat, and it's the thing. So I was like, I can do this for Lego, and I started making it. Didn't finish it. I saw his as soon as I opened it.
Boom!
I was like, damn it, Robert.
Capitalizing on the trends, baby.
So I will give credit where credit is due.
Thanks.
He was the first one to join, out of the two of us, to join the trend.
Trend.
I followed suit.
Well, and I think that, like, okay, I've been thinking about this a lot because there's a trend within the Lego community, which is talking about how you have no money or how, like, your wife is going to be mad at you for buying something.
And
Oh,
as
why
a
was my
female,
It's just like
this
applied
is
to
so
every other
difficult.
trend, right? Wait, what did you say? I missed
Listen,
it.
as a female, I can't make half of that content.
But it's just like I feel like that more than anything is like the cheap content
Yeah.
to me. It's like
Yeah.
everyone's gonna
made-
say that.
I've made
everyone's
quite a
gonna
bit
say
of that, and I've really
I have
tried to
too.
start like rethinking. Also,
right.
first of all, like Danny was saying, I'll be like, "Oh, I can't buy this because my boyfriend said," and everyone's like, "No, they didn't. There's no way your boyfriend said no to you know
Sure,
that kind of thing."
Oh,
And I'm like,
Gina said
oh,
something like that today.
wow.
So,
I never thought about that. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
But
put
I do it-
yourself
I
in
do it
our
anyways.
shoes, guys.
yeah, Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. Barbie movie.
Every
Come on.
time I see
Remember the Barbie
like,
movie,
big night
idiot.
ideas to get your girlfriend
the
into
Barbie
Lego,
movie.
I'm like,
Oh no. Oh no. You're not gonna like the top 5.
they're all that, right? Oh, my wife said I can't buy any more Lego. I'm gonna just sneak this past her. Oh, date ideas so that you can get your girlfriend into Lego.
yeah.
Yep, there it is. That's the entire top 5. We don't have to do that now today. That's what it is.
I mean, you bring it up, and I'm like, I have been trying to actually, because I was going for like the cheap laugh, the cheap whatever.
Yeah, me
you know,
too.
But I'm
Me
like,
too,
I'm trying to
totally.
come up with something a little more creative. than-
Yes.
It sucks because it's just
Yeah,
like you feel like
absolutely.
you're missing out on views if you don't do the cheap stuff.
right.
Yeah.
And I
It
still,
can
I
work.
still definitely do it, but I'm like, I know it gets repetitive too, so I want to come up with something,
Yeah.
a
True.
little different when I can.
Well, I mean, but does anyone else feel like whenever you branch out and you continue to try to do things on your own or have your own stuff, if you're not doing the trend stuff as like the cheap stuff,
Oh yeah.
like you feel like you're like
It kind of
you said missing out, like you're not like it's not what grabbed your followers' attention.
Yeah. It's awful because you end up putting in more effort to make
Mhm.
something that actually might be better, but nobody's gonna bite because they're not used to it yet. It's like a
Yeah.
new food.
right.
Yeah.
Real quick, we gotta.
That's real life.
That's real life, Shy. That is true.
Maybe,
That is
I
true.
guess
And
people.
Brick Creator, what's up?
He has a mad budget for Lego though. He's got that in there 3 times, I think.
How did we get on this topic? I forget now.
I don't know, like talking about Instagram.
Oh, we were talking about trends. We were talking about trends.
trends, yeah.
So yeah, I've been trying to think of like other funny content that isn't so much geared towards that, and it's honestly really hard.
Yeah.
You know what though?
Really hard. to-
Speaking of trends, the biggest trend that I'm seeing right now is like CapCut and those pre-edited videos.
That's what I do all day long.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I
Oh,
can make
dang.
those. I've made 4 of them.
Oh,
But I've noticed
dang,
that.
son.
Yeah,
I'm not trying
everybody
to-
does that.
I make 4 a day. All day. All day.
Yeah, I know. I have to actually think of
Wait,
stuff.
like how many hours a day?
All day. All
We're
day,
into
son. Oh gosh, gotta go back to the chiropractor.
Oh, Rob, when is your next race, by the way?
Not my next one that I have planned won't be until first week of January next year. I
Okay,
always
me
do that
and
same.
Jill.
I saw I saw that. I meant to comment and
the
say
quiet guy watching. Stacey.
you
He
don't-
meant to.
Do what?
I meant to respond, and then I had a whole ordeal with my camera. But I will say running and watching someone run a marathon is like the worst spectator sport in the
Oh,
world.
yeah.
Because you see someone for 10 seconds and they're out there for 4 hours. So you,
You know,
don't have to come.
you,
but
I still we'll
I do
have fun
appreciate it.
at Disney first, but then also see,
There's that too.
I'm thinking about joining a Ragnar race with you didn't know Ragnar. What? Oh, sorry.
Ragnarok? Thor?
No, Ragnar.
Oh,
Ragnar,
okay.
not Ragnarok.
No,
You know
I
what
don't-
Ragnar is.
No.
So it's like a marathon, not marathon, a relay marathon race.
Oh, cool.
So
cool,
we've
cool,
got
cool,
like,
cool,
so it's
cool,
like in the
cool.
mountains and hills and stuff like that. And so there's like 3 different courses, and
Okay.
each team has 8 people, right? And
Okay.
so each person starts at a different spot. So and it's like 36 hours long.
Ugh.
So like I will run a course and then hand off to my next partner who's running a different loop, and then to the third
36?
person. 36 hours. It continues. So it
I've
goes
heard
through
of
all of us.
24, but not 36. That's
And yeah, and so it just goes and goes and goes and goes. So we all meet back at base camp, and my company is sponsoring some of it and wants people to do it. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'd do it. Maybe it's my way to get back
Yeah.
into shape. Like
there you
maybe
go.
Dang.
There you
Stacey-
go.
No.
It's like no way.
I have one of those like walking treadmills in my room that I do
Mm.
20 minutes on like twice a day, and I'm calling it for that. You know, that's as far as I'm walking.
This sounds like a great idea.
Ethan has a really great
Yeah,
idea.
run a mile while holding the UCS Millennium Falcon.
That is a good
This is
idea.
a
I'll do it.
video
I'll
that
do it, Ethan.
will break the internet because this guy Fabio, he's from like this foreign third world country. He
Uh-huh.
did the most ridiculous, like running a marathon barefoot type stuff, running a marathon
yeah.
in the snow barefoot kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Until
yeah,
he
yeah.
like
That's
met
some Wim
all
Hof.
of the biggest
Wim Hof
creators
shit.
in the world, and like his goal was to like, I don't know, like shake Elon Musk's hand or something, and it got him noticed big time on YouTube.
Dang.
And he's this guy that like can barely speak English. I think that might be part of it because he's kind of funny looking.
I don't have my
you, Rob,
Falcon
just-
with. I don't. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. All right, turning my camera off now. I wish it wasn't working.
No, we need keeps everyone watching.
Yeah, I don't have my Falcon with me in Austin. So
Maybe I will.
Where is
Maybe I'll
it?
start training for
It's
this
in Detroit.
race,
So
holding
my
my
parents.
Falcon, and just see how many of my neighbors are like.
yeah,
Well,
you get some
Leo in his
looks
hand?
for sure.
You start by dancing with it. That's a really good.
That's what I've heard. That
I've
is
held it
what
with
I've
one
heard.
hand before,
Do it like
and
on the
over.
coffee table.
On top of a coffee table. Got it.
Interesting.
I made a video standing on my coffee table and there was a candle on there and everyone freaked out because it was
Oh
like the table was
my
moving,
god,
I remember that.
and
Rob.
yeah, everyone flipped out. It's fine.
It's gonna burn the floor. It's gonna
yeah,
burn
it's
down.
it's fine.
Rob,
Hmm? Yeah, what's up?
state jail's gonna be pissed.
We didn't do the intro.
We didn't do the intro.
Yeah, I knew, but we just like jumped right in. We were so excited to talk to Danny. So
Man,
We can
Can't
go
even-
back. Run
she
it.
didn't get the full scoop of it, dude.
Make
She
it
didn't.
an
Run it back.
outro. Do it
Run
at
it
the
back.
end.
run it back.
Should we run it back or do we do it at the end?
Let's do it.
Why did you let it go?
I let it play full out. I
Stop.
was like, Danny's got to get the full experience.
Wow.
Danny, what was you said you had a question before we talked about the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, you're not running another race until next year?
No, that's just the one that I know that I have planned.
Oh, are you doing the other
yeah.
Disney run January something?
I'm not doing the one in February because I didn't plan on it and then it's sold out now.
Yeah, that. But I mean next January.
Next January, yeah, I'll do all 4 races.
Oh my gosh! I was like, I'll sign up for the
and-
5K.
Yeah, the 5K is great. The 5K is super fun, and it's the only one that doesn't have a cutoff time. So
Really?
like I go and get all the pictures with the characters and stuff.
Right.
So-
I did my first half in Disney.
Yeah. You're a Run Disney.
I
you know,
did not
runner.
get pictures with the characters,
Mm.
and even if I did, I wouldn't want to see them.
Yeah. That's part of it, right? Is like you get a picture with Stitch, but like you're sweating and like
You look pretty good
hot.
in yours though, so
Thanks.
I don't know.
I appreciate that.
I can't.
Thank you so much.
I can't match that.
I don't know. I think you could match it.
No,
think
I
you
got
could
this
match
rare
it.
condition called your face gets so red every time your heart rate
Oh.
increases.
Oh, I,
No
I
matter
got
what
that.
shape you're in.
So then you just gotta walk the 5K, get all the pictures,
Yeah,
boom, one time.
that'd be pretty.
The one thing with the 5K this year is I was wearing a skirt, and so all
Yeah,
of my
tell us about
pictures with the
that.
characters were me in a skirt. So I was like, I'm not posting these anywhere. It was for charity, so it was for a good cause. But
Cool.
yeah,
Martin runs a lot of those too.
he does.
Oh,
And the 2 times that I saw him, we randomly bumped into each other.
That's
we
cool.
we didn't plan it at all, and I just he came from behind, and I was like, Martin, you can't just like freak me out like that. But it's just this tall British gentleman. You can see him from a mile away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great time.
Especially when he's in like his Woody costume or the
Yeah. This year was what's the guy's name from Frozen?
Oh, he was
Not Hans.
Rudolph Sven.
Sven's the reindeer. He was
Kristoff.
Nice.
Rudolph.
Nice.
Close.
Good pull. Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, I like to hear this. You're going to convince us to run. the Disney
Hey,
next year,
I think
swear.
I may have
Let's
convinced
go.
them to possibly book tickets to Brickworld Chicago.
That's what they were telling me. That's what they were telling me.
Yes, I was
we
on
were,
the road.
we were talking about you because you had said to me, "Wait, they live in Austin too?" Like I
Yeah.
just started following them, and they were like, "Yeah." She was selling us hard on coming to Brickworld Chicago. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
By the way,
see.
you're not going to Atlanta anytime soon, are you?
I am not. Nope.
I'm going to BritCon next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
Nice. That's
I was
sick.
just casually driving 10 hours down. And I'm like, oh man, that's next week. I have a lot to do before then.
Ooh, the drive.
Yeah.
That's commitment right there.
Mhm.
That is commitment.
Yeah.
If Texas were closer, I would drive, but no, I'm not doing that.
If
Dude, I'm
Texas was
still-
closer, you would drive.
If Texas was closer to Atlanta,
Yeah. I feel like if you're in Texas, you're 10 hours from anything because the state
Yeah,
is
you're still be in the same state after 10 hours.
gigantic.
it's gigantor.
Ethan, are you driving to Atlanta?
Oh,
Oh,
Ethan will
yeah.
be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I wish Brick Rodeo wasn't over July 4th weekend.
Yeah, I know. It's really not
12 hours.
great planning. I think last year it was the weekend after.
I know because I contemplated like booking a last minute ticket because I was like, I want to go see the Texas crew. There's so many cool people in Texas,
Is that Shy?
but I never got to.
Across the nation for Shy. Should we get into a little bit of Rob top
Rob,
fives, even?
I'm thinking. Oh, by the way, I also got to tell you that I also got the Mario, the Super Nintendo set. Remember, I called you or wanted your help with it.
Yeah.
I built that. My mom got that for me. That is also in my office. I forgot to mention it. She made sure to text me.
He also
I made sure to let you guys know.
he also built that one. This.
I also built that one. The little handle.
Mhm.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. A little-
It was good.
Y'all know. Okay, cool. All right.
I feel like
Did
we
you
were
like, get
slowly but
something on
surely
Fiverr?
sliding into like a Donald Trump imitation. You know. Let me tell you, folks. All right, I got the Mario set. It's one of the greatest Lego sets of all time. All right, let me tell you.
Well, that's really good,
Thanks.
Yeah, he does a good job. Rob does a good job at anything he does.
especially modeling for Lego.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the
So
pictures with
true.
his face posted on things.
You got me for a second. Solid Photoshop.
That comment made me laugh so hard because I was so happy to see that. Yay.
Okay, first video.
Okay, yeah, first video. Sorry.
Rob.
Oh, so this one goes into for some reason we were talking about holding Lego with one hand or something like that.
Oh yeah.
This is the perfect video to show because I saw this and was like, there's no chance anyone has ever held Lego sets like that before.
You ready?
Ready?
And go.
He glued
So-
the Avengers Tower.
Oh, good lord.
Did he?
I'm just thinking like, how is that?
Like he's
glass-
holding it
holding it that
like a duffel bag.
Yeah.
You got big hands. Yeah, but now can you do that with the Eiffel Tower?
Definitely not. You know, someone should make a video about how to properly hold the Eiffel Tower.
I
you
did.
know? I know. That's why I said that.
I know. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I did. I think a lot of
Wait,
people thought-
did so you think that he glued it? That was
no,
glued?
I just feel like
Oh,
the
okay.
glass should have probably shattered.
Well,
That's
with
what I
the
was
Daily
thinking.
Bugle, it would have. So it.
Yeah. It totally would have. That would have shattered for sure. Because also, like, that set is designed to have each floor
Yeah,
come
it's
off.
separate.
Okay.
Yeah, I've smashed that one a few times, so I can attest to its breakability.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good and breakable.
It's
for
good
sure.
and breakable.
It's
Mhm.
good and breakable. All right, this
Okay.
one is kind of on the topic of girlfriend, boyfriend.
Oh my
okay,
gosh, really?
Okay, okay.
What if you met just the right man who worshipped and adored you, who do anything for you, who'd be your devoted slave.
Wow.
Then what would you do?
Then what would you do, Zane?
If I met a man that was willing to be my devoted slave,
Yeah. What would you do?
I'd
Probably
say,
make
hey.
him do my editing for me.
I'm over here like being politically correct and be like, I would never do that, Rob. And then it's like, fuck it, mess with my
Editing.
YouTube
Editing.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
pay
great.
you as an employee so I can get like, you know, a tax break, but not actually pay
Oh, oh.
Stuff.
There it
Wow.
is.
Yeah.
Taxes.
taxes. Frick. Don't talk about taxes.
Oh, okay. I saw this one. This is an older video, so you may have seen it. But I saw this and I was like, this is so dope. And we haven't shown it on Rob's Top 5. So I was like, all right.
I love this guy.
Top 5 it is.
Have you seen this one? The Infinity
Infinity Cube.
Cube or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Danny would make a really good video of this. So that's
I
also one of
actually-
the reasons.
I have an idea. Mhm.
Okay. All right. Send it.
Don't tell us it because it's got to be, it can't be Rob's. first
Yeah.
estimation.
Don't tell me because I'm gonna steal it
Oh,
and,
don't worry,
and
it's a
make
long
it
form
before.
video.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then obviously I don't post any of those.
No. Okay.
Sure. This is how you build a Lego Infinity Cube. Start by grabbing a whole bunch of 1x2 plates. Make 8 double stacks.
Whoa.
Then
That's
grab 8
painful.
upward-facing brackets.
I can do this.
Pop those double stacks on the back of them. Now we need 8 of these hinged plates.
Only
Take
8.
2 of your brackets and attach them across the top
8 by 8
on
by
the
8.
front with one of your hinged plates. You want that little circle facing up. Put 2 more 1x2 plates on the bottom. Make another one exactly like it and then set them like that. We have 2 more of our brackets and this time we're going to attach them on the back with one of our hinged plates.
Couldn't you see Danny Bob
Make
making a
another one of
video
those
like
using
this
our
and
last
like
two brackets.
crushing it?
Take both of those, put them together, and then just
I'm about
lay
to
them in
become
the
the
middle.
puzzle
Using
master.
those 4 hinged plates, we're going to attach it all together.
I'm
So
lost
put
already,
this
though.
right
Yeah,
here
that's
on
what
the
I-
end,
yeah.
And put one of these middle sections
How
underneath
you would
the
figure
other
out how to
side of
make
it so it
this?
opens like this. Repeat that here, here, and here. So it looks like this. Fill in this little gap in the
The
middle.
music's a little bit too
Plates,
loud.
And then
Yeah.
cover any
Yeah, but
open
it's
stud
more
with
of it.
smooth tile pieces.
You don't need to
You
hear
want to
it.
be careful
Yeah,
not
yeah.
to attach these hinges. Like you don't want to put that square there. You
It's
want to
not
put it
even
down
me. It's just
so that it
No,
ends
no,
up
yeah, yeah.
separated. All the studs are covered.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Very
satisfying.
Mhm.
That's so dope.
Love that. He makes such good content. It's like because he's a builder, so he's constantly building stuff, and you're just like,
yeah.
Well, I'm a builder too. Is my content not like what?
I
Yeah.
do automatically skip. Oh, where'd Rob? Oh,
no, come back.
I do automatically skip videos that have that kind of background music.
Banana,
Yeah.
Yeah.
banana,
It ruins
banana,
the video for me.
ba-
Like,
banana.
If you use
Dun.
monkey spinning or whatever, I will
Oh,
immediately.
Oh, I used to use that one so much.
I'm with Stacy though. Like I know it's gonna be a problem, so I just like no, I'm not. I need that instant gratification and that quick chuckle. I don't want it. Go on, get. If I want, I'll go on to the YouTubes. Just
Get on
No.
YouTubes.
you get
Oh,
out of
that-
here, you silly goober.
That was a buttload.
Buttload of
Hinge plates.
Truly.
This next video is definitely a video that like anyone and everyone in the Lego community has made, but I feel like the music that she chose was just like perfect for it.
She's been kind of popping up on mine a lot lately, and she's pretty funny.
Nice. Okay. I have no
time
idea
to
who this
get
is.
some
No, I'm kidding.
groceries.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Groceries,
Dun,
Lego,
dun.
same thing. You know what I mean.
I feel like
What is this one?
Groceries are equally expensive, so
Got distracted and forgot.
draft. Hashtag draft. We don't need to play that.
Now
Okay.
twist your body for the elite shot.
Woo! Danny, you like basketball? That's all you.
Who?
Who?
Me?
Huh?
Basketball?
What'd they say?
Is that where I get the touchdown?
Never heard of her.
That's where they use the stick and the ball and then the hoop.
No, Danny's out on the water.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you are on the water.
Wake
That is
surfing.
true.
yeah. Even though the
Wait.
lake's frozen.
Well, yeah, not this time of year. Hey, it was 72 in Austin, Texas today. Like I was
You're
like,
how old?
this
50.
is the weather that I moved here for.
82?
So 72.
72?
Yeah. It was great today.
Tell me
So-
more.
Rob, I'm gonna tell you again. This is probably one of my all-time favorite videos.
Yeah. Oh
Stacey,
yeah.
if this is not your favorite video of all time, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. in you.
I have a saved folder on TikTok, and it's
Mhm.
entitled "Greatest of All Time," and it's just like only my favorite videos go into that
Well,
folder.
for me,
So it's a
I
lot of
have just
Stacy,
one.
but this one, this one is definitely in there too.
see,
Yeah.
I have a folder, but I only have one video in that folder, and that's this.
Yeah,
Nothing
okay,
else
got
can compete.
Yeah.
I guess except for Stacey's, because I see hers every day.
Okay, play the video.
Okay, fine. Coffee table.
In the bathroom.
Person stole my idea. My idea.
Okay, wait. Go scroll down to the comments, because there's one comment that I
Messing
thought the
with
same
Joe?
exact thing. No, it. Oh,
You're not signed in.
you. Oh, Titanic gave me anxiety. There was another one that was how did you fit the Titanic in the shower? And that was my question too. When I saw that, I was like, how the heck did
Pivot.
what?
Pivot.
Pivot.
I didn't think about that. It just fit.
I feel like this is gonna be a scrolling for a while.
No, we don't have to
We
actually.
got a few proposals in this one.
I have to look for it. Nice.
I love your
Well,
spirit.
I don't know.
Order
Depends on
67.
Garrett. What I know.
I filtered the word Mary on my all
Oh,
of my
really?
social media, so I
That's
stopped
probably smart.
seeing it.
I mean, I feel like it's still kind of a compliment. So I'm
Oh,
like,
for sure.
thank you.
Mhm. Okay, we can stop this.
Oh, okay, sorry.
My question is was because this is starting to become a trend now within the Lego community a little bit. This dance, not necessarily to that same song.
Oh,
But-
there's a different one. Young
Yeah.
Papa did it. And
Yeah,
so did Bryce.
yeah.
I was
And
thinking about
Bryce.
doing it because
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
"What?"
I feel like it was kind of similar.
What do
Was
you
this a
think?
trend?
Oh,
Was this
that,
a
yeah.
trend that was on TikTok, or is this just like a I'm gonna dance with my Lego?
No, that Aurora Cure song was like
Mhm.
popping off. So I was like, oh,
Oh.
let me just do the same thing with Lego. Like I said, sometimes it pops off.
Yeah,
It popped off.
yeah. It's a million likes, folks.
That's crazy.
That's
Did you think anything of it as you were making that video, or you just like?
No, it's like
"Oh, I
that
just didn't post
content
it"?
where you're like, ugh, this is probably gonna be so dumb.
Mhm.
And you're like, but my feet kind of are doing the dance, so it kind of looks okay. Let me just
I can't do that dance. That was awesome.
Yeah. I don't think I could do it
I don't
either.
know how you get your feet to do that.
I'm
Dun,
gonna
dun,
have to
dun,
be blatantly
dun, dun,
honest.
dun.
Like watch the TikTok tutorial.
Oh, nice,
Oh,
nice.
dang. I thought it was all
Because
fair and
people are
legitimate.
like trying to do these trends. Remember when like spooky scary skeletons
Yeah.
like in October, right? Everyone's like doing this thing, and I'm like, how the frick do they do that? And I spent like 20 minutes like trying to figure it out. I was like, this is kind of fun.
My body doesn't move like that. What the heck? Oh yeah. Danny was a dancer because she points her toe.
That's right. yeah,
her toe.
it's kind of fun sometimes.
When she was 2.
when
That
she,
was
when
not true.
when she was 2. That was I remember you being so confused by that question. He was like, "Are you a dancer?" And you're like, "What?" It's like when Anakin has Padme. Are you an angel? She was like, "What? What are you talking
I'm
about?"
a person, and my name's Padme.
No. It's Anakin said that. I'm
I
a
know, but
person.
I was
and then-
reversing it
oh,
because, like,
okay,
obviously she's not an angel. You dumb.
Okay, my bad. Didn't get it. I'm not cool. Got it.
Yeah, I was so confused because Shy straight up did like a background check on me, and I was like, "How does he know this? Is this out there somewhere? Do I need to confiscate this information?"
Well, it was because you had pointed your toe in one of your dancing videos. or something like that?
yeah.
That's
And I
fun.
was like, "Yeah, I did take some dance classes when I was like a young teen, so I did
Yeah.
used to." Yeah.
There it is. I did
There it
not.
is.
and
Hey, Rob, make sure that everyone who's watching knows to hit the thumbs up button
Hey,
while they're watching.
hit the
Just,
thumbs up button.
I mean, I figured if y'all are gonna watch, I mean, at least pop off with a little button smashing.
Yeah.
I just streamed to my YouTube channel for the first time last night,
Saw that.
and I forgot like that you're supposed to say that. So
Yep.
Mm.
That's the
Yeah, you
thing.
have to remind people.
Gotta
Yes,
remind
I
people.
said it in the chat earlier, and nobody
Hit it.
responded. So
Hit it.
chat, you better get on that.
Hit the like button. There's no like button on Twitch.
Oh,
So-
Rob.
Yeah. What's up?
Yes.
No idea what you're trying to tell me right. Okay. All right. Great. One thing that I think that we should get into right now is
Yo, I'm so happy you figured it out.
was that loud? Is that
No,
really
I'm-
loud?
No, I'm happy you figured out the buttons. Like usually I gotta play the intros.
Oh,
I'm happy.
That was uncalled for. Did you get these animations from like Fiverr?
See, I made them.
They're pretty sick.
Yeah.
they are sick. They're very sick. All right, lightning round of questions. Danny Bob, we've come to the point of the show where the guest Fig of the show has to answer 8 lightning round questions, 4 of which are Lego related, 4 of which are not Lego related. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. First question. We'll start off with a Lego question. If you had to decide between the two, are you a day one buyer or a get the best deal possible buyer?
I'm a day one buyer.
Day one. I thought you were going to say best deal possible. Okay.
I had to think about it, but
Yeah.
like if I'm gonna buy, like if it's a day one purchase, I'm not gonna wait.
Non-Lego question. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
I couldn't really tell you the difference because I didn't grow up with music.
Whoa.
What? How is that possible as a dancer with the caliber of dancing that you are at?
Dude. All silence, just silent dancing.
Yeah. Silent dancing.
Dance to classical music, actually. I
It was ballet.
don't know because I didn't listen to music until I was like in high school, like late high
Wow,
school.
you didn't have happiness until you were in high school? That's
Dude,
crazy.
I don't know. I played with sticks and stones outside. Like,
Did you at least have the Lego?
Yeah, I had
Okay.
I had good Lego when I was a kid.
Okay.
I collected and I bought my own stuff. And I don't know, man. I was building Exoforce and Bionicle
Ooh.
silently. I had no music. It was just in my head.
Silently.
It was
It's just
Yeah,
quiet.
Dun, 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 dun. That's what
All
I
right,
did
so
all the time.
between the two, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, she goes Mario Brothers. Got it. What do you keep and what do you throw away from a Lego set? The plastic
Oh.
bags, instructions, boxes.
I usually keep the boxes, but I'm the kind of person that once my empty box area kind of fills up, I have to put them in storage. So I end up collapsing them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've
I
got
can-
this ridiculous thick stack of collapsed boxes in a closet
Yeah.
on the stairs. And I'm like kind of questioning the validity of even collecting boxes, which I know is crazy. But when you get to a
I
point
know.
in life, you start to question things.
Yep.
So I'm like, now that I've gone through selling some used Harry Potter sets and I had the boxes, having the box makes it such a pain in the butt unless you're selling in person. And unfortunately, a lot of the
Yeah.
sets I sold, they were not in person. So I'm like, if I'm actually saving these for resale purposes, because obviously, like as a collector, you get some value out of it, but you're not
Right.
really getting any value out of
Yeah.
it because they're in a closet under the stairs.
It's like a 5.
So I'm like questioning the validity of like saving your boxes. I'm still going to because like a part of me would die if I threw them all away.
Right.
But
Right.
definitely don't save the plastic bags. I only put them back in the box when my trash can's full and I'm too lazy to empty it.
I've been starting to do this one. I personally have kept everything, and then as I've ran out of space, I've been like, okay, so which ones are actually more likely to be valuable in my
in
opinion?
the future.
Yeah.
Which of course it's the biggest ones. Shy says, "Oh, whoops,
It
Toss
gets
them
easier every time.
toss them all."
Toss 'em all.
Yeah, the first time you're like walking over to the trash can and you're like, I don't want to do it. Okay. All right. Back to the questions. Should dogs or cats rule the world?
No.
What?
I think that was my answer.
You have
No.
to decide. You have to choose.
I'm not living in a world ruled by dogs or cats.
Dogs or cats?
No, dogs would be, they would get walked all over. Russia would be at our doorstep. We'd
Right.
lose so much
Well,
financial.
no, but this is the world. This is the world, right? It's not the U.S. It's not the U.S. It's the world. It's the world.
World,
Yeah,
that's,
so-
that's utopia. That can't exist.
All right, good.
There's no
Dogs.
one
She
world
says dogs.
All right, good. Mario, dog.
If it were cats,
This is the most
all be in
non-answers we've
prison.
ever had. Yeah, that's kind of true.
and if it were dogs, we'd just be running around like with chickens with their heads cut off.
Right. I've been sold more on the cats should rule the world
They would
because
have
they
at least
actually
some, like,
have
hierarchy.
order. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. Favorite Lego theme.
Star Wars.
Favorite movie of all time. Which one? If you had to pick.
No, actually, favorite movie of all time, I have no idea. I've seen way too many movies, and I can't even think of like what movie would you watch right now if you could only pick one. I'm like, I don't know, honestly. Maybe I wouldn't watch a movie. Maybe I would sit in silence. God's play my life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With no music.
movies.
With no music.
No music. All right. So favorite movie of all time is Mario Brothers. What's the set in your backlog that you're most excited to build?
Kevin 4 base.
Oh,
Really?
Yavin 4
Haven't done it
base.
yet. I've been saving it for this video.
Oh. Well, yeah, folks. Subscribe on YouTube.
ding.
And hit the like button here if you're watching now.
Do it.
And last, but certainly not least, as it is the most controversial question of the 8, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's good. I'm not gonna complain.
Suck it, Zane.
I like pineapple.
Yeah.
Like we'd make shish kebabs growing up, right? You do like
Sure.
chicken, shish kebabs, put them on the grill. I basically just wanted chicken and pineapple. I didn't want all the other stuff. So
Yeah.
like pineapple cooked.
Green
is delicious.
peppers,
I
red
like cooked
peppers.
pineapple. So I feel like if you don't like cooked pineapple, you're not gonna like it on your pizza.
Yep, it's true. Yeah, we got into this whole thing, and then Zane was like, "Yeah, I don't even like pineapple." And it's like, well, that's why you don't like
Yeah.
pineapple on pizza.
makes
It's not because you don't believe that it shouldn't be on pizza. It's just that you shouldn't believe it should be a fruit on God's green earth.
Anything?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like I don't think durian should be a fruit on God's green earth, but that exists.
what is it?
The smelliest fruit in the world that you're not even allowed to eat it in public because it smells so bad.
I've never heard of this before.
me
Durian, I think.
Durian
It's spiky
fruit.
and it stinks.
Wow. Does
Is
it
it in
taste? Does it
Thai-
taste good?
They
If it smells
cook
bad?
it and stuff. I don't know if I've ever had it cooked, but
Oh.
it's popular because you can get so much food off this one melon. And they grow like wild. I think they're in Thailand or
Oh yeah, they look huge.
Taiwan. Because they got some stinky stuff in Taiwan, man. They got the
Yeah.
stinky tofu. Ugh.
Ugh, tofu. Gross. Ugh, you hear that, Brick Blair's gross.
They don't like
They're-
tofu?
No,
Are they,
but
are they
they-
vegan?
they're vegan. Yeah,
Oh my
They're
gosh,
vegan.
so typical.
they're vegan. Classic Austin, Texas.
Oh my
All the vegans in Austin, except for me. Well, no, that's
So-
not true because there's really good barbecue. Okay, anyways. That's your lightning round of questions. What we've learned about Danny about today is lots of favorites with the Mario Brothers, apparently, and
favorite game.
no music and no movies. Got it.
I will say though, I have been listening to a lot of Parisian jazz cafe music lately.
Ooh, I like that. You got a playlist? Like
No, I just
Spotify
tell
or-
Alexa to play me some music while I build
Nice.
now because I like to see the contrast of what it's like building with music now as an adult versus my childhood of solitude.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, and no particular reason. Just wait till Friday.
Diamond Figs. You know Diamond Figs, Danny?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
If you don't, it's okay. But he texted me today and he was like, he sent me this hour-long video on YouTube and it was just like a playlist of songs. And he says, dude, the vibes are immaculate. You're the only person I know that seems like he'd be into 80s cruise jazz music. And and like just your specificity of like Parisian what did you say? What was it?
Yeah, Parisian like street jazz cafe
Street jazz music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that's such a specific 80s cruise jazz music.
Like I would have told you that I hated jazz several years ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's hitting
Something
my
about
soul
it.
differently.
Yeah.
It must be the adult thing. I don't know. Like
Or maybe it's just like you listen to music now and you're like,
Yeah.
wow, this music thing. It's not a jazz thing.
it's
It's
like
just a
Ratatouille
music.
discovering food. He's like, oh my gosh, the grapes and the, cheese.
the taste mixing together.
Exactly.
That's awesome. I was gonna say something with this jazz. Oh, I always say with music, you can't knock something until you go to like a live concert
Oh,
for
okay.
that genre.
Yeah.
And then if you don't like it, then that's totally different. But so much of what you like or don't like is based on emotions. And if you're just
Yeah.
like sitting on your couch and listening to like Spotify, there's
Mm.
no real emotion behind it. You're just kind of listening. Where like if you go to a concert and you're up and you're dancing and like
Makes sense.
the vibration from the music,
Yeah.
it's like a
Mm.
whole different experience.
Yeah.
So
It
I always say,
actually impacts
to a
you
live.
like physically because of
Right.
the sound waves and you're,
Totally.
like it's more of an experience in that sense.
totally.
I
I
don't
went
go
to
to
a
like
concert-
music events, but like I totally can like relate.
Yeah, it's just dude, like just
It's like
vibrations
see
through
the
your
color.
soul,
As the music
and
plays.
like you see the music notes just like floating by, and you just kind of like appreciate them more.
I think
All right,
so.
sorry.
I think that's a
Sorry.
legit thing.
Sorry,
Rob and I just had a
Fucking
moment.
weird. We did. We really did. Doesn't have to be about Lego, folks. Can be about music and other things too.
Lego
Which
is
is
quite musical.
Well, one thing is they're coming out with I don't know if you've seen this yet. Oh, actually, you know what? We shouldn't say anything.
Oh,
If it's a rumor.
Be careful. Oh
Never
yeah,
mind.
because Danny,
Never
you gotta
mind.
be careful.
It was on Jay's Brick Blog though. So
he's a
he's
yeah.
a land guy.
he's a
right?
guy.
Talking Sorting Hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay, okay. I wasn't sure if it's released yet, you know. I don't want to get people in trouble. I don't after what we've seen happen if you get in trouble, you know.
I know.
just saying.
It's been bad.
Yeah.
I guess the line also because I towed the line here because I wanted to really understand like what is the policy.
Oh,
It's
sure.
like you can speculate on it all you want
Yeah.
as long as you're not the one like saying like
Saying this is what's gonna
this
happen.
is confirmed because I know it. Honestly, I
Right.
don't know anything. Like
Yeah.
everybody know like we know the same amount. So
Yeah.
I
it's
know.
kind of silly in this first place that like unless you go to a press release, right? And you see a set that no one's seen yet and you like take a picture of it, right? But like I
Right.
don't know any more information than anybody else. Like the people who are
Yeah.
leaking the information, somehow they're getting it and they're the ones releasing it. And that's what all of our eyeballs see. So
Yeah. It's true.
you know.
I was gonna say this earlier when we talked about the land. I think so because you said like you were rejected twice. It was for me. It was like Leonardo DiCaprio finally getting his Oscar.
Oh my
right?
word.
It was like everyone's like, wait, what? Why is he not winning an Oscar? It's like why is Danny Bob not in the land yet? Like that
Right,
makes
right.
no sense.
I
But I would
know.
rather have it that way versus the other way of like why
are
did they
you
get
in
in?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Totally.
So yeah, congratulations. That's me saying congratulations.
Congratulations, Danny.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm now Leonardo DiCaprio. He's part of Backstreet Boys, right?
You
Yeah, they also sang the Mario theme song. So
He also voiced Pikachu, I think, in Sonic
Yes.
and what was
Yep.
that other animated
But
character?
it's Star Wars, Star Trek. Is it?
Mario.
stuff.
I think he also voiced Mario, like in the Mario movie. Yeah.
Just use his regular voice though, so
You
it's
guys-
really easy to.
have you guys seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Has everyone seen it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Favorite Marvel moment is when he
Yes, yes,
tells him how to open the door.
Explaining it. Explain. Oh,
How to open the door?
You know what I'm talking about? The scene?
Which
the
door?
guy push the button, and she pushes the button. He's like, now open the fucking door.
Wait, like to the ship?
No, to the car. They're on like the Earth with, like, the animals and stuff.
yes, I was totally thinking. I
Movie.
was totally thinking the scene where they're in space.
I was
They're-
thinking that too, with the colored jumpsuits.
Yeah,
and they're trying
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
get
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
That was so ridiculous.
Push
And
the
the whole like
button.
intercom with the colors.
Yeah,
thing, and, like,
yeah.
he was
Mhm.
saying it to everybody, and he was like, "How long have you guys been listening? This whole time, actually, you've been speaking volumes."
I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think the third
Such a great
movie
movie
was like the
series.
best one, which normally like the third one's like the worst, but they
Um,
had such
Revenge
good
of the
story arcs
Sith?
in that movie.
Mm,
What?
I said Revenge of the Sith.
Well, that's
Mm,
not like a that's
I
a
guess it's technically the sixth.
saga.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Danny Bob hates Star Wars.
She's got the Imperial shuttle right next to her. Like, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me just
Mhm.
smash this really quick.
Oh.
Real
Mhm.
quick. What? Can we get some thoughts on 25th anniversary stuff? Real quick.
Yeah. I'm super stoked about it, first of all, because I feel like at the end of we're only in January, right? So this is only like a month ago. But like
Yeah.
months ago, it was like silent. Nobody was talking about 25th anniversary at all. And back in December, I was like, wait, 25th anniversary.
25th.
And I was like trying to rack my head. I was like, what's going to be special about this? I was like, 25th of episode 1. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's also the 25th of like Star Wars Lego. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Mhm.
this is kind of a big deal because it's like
Yeah.
the Quarter Quell and Hunger Games, right? Like everyone's going to get thrown back in or something. Not just kidding. But
I like that reference. That was a really good, just like subtle reference of a
Yeah.
different franchise. That was great.
25 is like a bigger deal than 20 because
Yep, for sure.
we love quarters.
What is it? Silver or no. 50 is gold. So 25.
As I
must
say,
be
I
silver.
think 25 is silver.
Yeah.
25 is silver. Nice.
So 25 is like a big deal. That's cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then obviously people were talking about speculations on what the anniversary figures might be because it made sense that they did the original trilogy figures for the 20th anniversary, right? 'Cause
Mhm.
I remember I was a little late to the game. I had to collect those sets after they retired, so I paid a little extra for them. Ayo, he's got
yeah.
them.
Hey.
So mine are sealed, and so I'd love to have like an open copy
Oh,
like that. but
sick. All
I've
right,
got my
great.
sealed set of my
Sick.
20th anniversary sets that I like paid a fortune for, right? And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, super cool. But I was like, well, these figures are so random. And then I was
Yeah.
like, well, okay, they don't have to make sense for the set. It's just these are the ones they chose.
Right.
And so
All right.
I'm like, along the same lines, I'm like, these are some. So we have 2 so far that are coming out March 1st that we know about. And like, they're so weird to be in the sets that they are.
Yeah.
But at the same time, no one's complaining because, like, oh my gosh, brand new figures that have never been made before in
Never been-
Lego.
Yeah.
I don't know. The micro scale, not the micro scale, they're like the
mini scale stuff?
mini scale stuff.
Midi scale.
How do we feel about like the mini scale Falcon?
Yeah.
And I mean, I like crap.
I'm
What is
excited
the
about 'em. I'm
what's
really
the other
excited
ship
about 'em.
called that they have in there?
The
The
Is
Invisible
that-
Hand.
Huh?
Invisible Hand.
Is that what it's really called? The Invisible Hand?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That one.
That's Grievous's ship.
Yeah, Grievous' ship. I think it's cool because I haven't seen that as a set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
same.
that
Yeah.
was a good one,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, how many Falcons do we have? It's just like
Mhm.
speeders and X-wings. So I feel like
Yeah.
an anniversary. I know that X-wing is a big deal, all that stuff, but I feel like a gold C-3PO would be better than an R2-D2 because we've got a million R2-D2s,
As a figure or a buildable set?
like a buildable figure.
Yeah,
Like-
because like
Well, they have how do I explain this? Like the the Lego figure that has the blue head that you can open up, like just the buildable.
Oh, yeah.
talking about the
Yeah, buildable
upscale
minifigure.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
buildable minifigure, right?
Mhm.
Imagine if they did that, but C-3PO.
Yeah,
Like,
like that would be actually pretty cool. Any
Like-
Star Wars characters actually as an upscaled minifigure.
yeah,
Like they did it for Harry Potter,
Oh.
and now they've got the house tribute, the Redbeard.
Oh, that would be
So now
sick.
technically there's 4 of those in existence as official sets. Like well, 3
Huh.
sets, but like 4 upscaled minifigures.
Yeah.
So as an anniversary figure for Star Wars, literally any character from Star Wars actually would have been really, really cool as
Yeah.
that format.
see,
True.
they should have called me.
Yeah. No, I
Yes, I
would
would.
be
If
surprised.
that happened, I would throw something.
I mean,
I
that would also make a good anniversary set because we've gotten that set so many times.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a lot of people that are excited about the MIDI scale sets in general, especially as like they're making like a collection,
Yeah,
is more so for space. And if you
that's what I
are
said,
into the
yes.
dioramas and maybe helmets,
Which
I
is
feel like
me,
this would be right up your alley because
right?
it's like you don't have a lot of space, but they look awesome when you've got all the helmets. It looks great when you've got all the dioramas.
True.
And same thing with like the mini scale ships. So I've actually moved all my dioramas, most of my helmets and my executor to my actual house, and they're not here in the studio because it just doesn't make sense with the size of my shelves.
Yeah.
Mm,
So like there's a lot of space. In fact, people that have the IKEA shelves, they can space them out differently for smaller sets. Their small sets
Right,
look
right.
good on those shelves, but it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. These shelves are huge. So for more like office spaces or smaller shelves, those sets I think do way better. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm not really that into them because I'm like, well, it's going to be a whole collection. I only got so much space for my small display area.
Right.
So I'm like, I like the invisible hand, but am I going to get like, would I purchase the Falcon and the Tantive? I'm like,
Yeah, Tainted
I
4.
don't know. I was kind of torn on the executor, but I was like, it's
Yeah.
so cool that there's an executor. Like we've not gotten this.
Right.
Like there was a Superstar Destroyer ages ago, and that's it.
Right. Well, so I texted Zane after I picked up the Executor yesterday because when that was first released or first announced, I was like, yeah, it's really cool, but like I'm not gonna buy it because there's no minifigures. And I love the minifigures. Like that's my favorite thing about
I
collecting.
love
Is
minifigures.
minifigures. Yeah, right. And so up to this point for Star Wars, besides the one diorama set that doesn't have a minifigure, I'd never bought a set that didn't have a minifigure in it.
Mhm.
Didn't buy any of the helmets or anything like that. And so I didn't get the Executor, but then they released the 25th anniversary sets. And I was like, dang.
And they're gonna
those are
have
cool.
the brick.
Right. They'll have the brick. I think that's
Yeah.
cool. And
It's like-
out of the 3, if I had to pick one to buy on day 1, it would be the Invisible Hand.
And it's the cheapest too, right?
It's the cheapest, right? It's
So it makes
cheapest.
it like a no-brainer.
It's one that we've never seen in Lego before. So yeah.
Yeah. Same for you, Zane. You're gonna get it, even though you don't like the mini scale.
Say that again.
You partake
That's
in
typically how I do, anyways. I mean, it'd be great for the office and everything like that. So I say that, but I will end up getting them anyways.
I think for me, it's a space thing for sure. You know, like UCS sets are incredible, but like once you finish it, you're like, where am I
Shoot.
going to? Like, this is sick. Where does it go?
in the garage. It's
Yeah, exactly. Or like Zane on his couch, you know,
on your
on the couch back there. So I like the MIDI scale sets a lot, and for me, I'm super excited that that's going to be what do they call it? It's not a theme. It's a
collection.
collection.
Could be like the sub theme.
Yeah, and I mean it's the 18 plus collection, right? So yeah, 18 plus. So it's just smaller UCS sets with no minifigs.
Yeah. I like minifigs.
I know.
I realized today that I don't have a very prominent prequels minifigure. See if you can guess which one it is.
First one that comes to mind when you say prominent prequels minifigure is Queen Amidala.
Oh, I actually have her. So
Okay.
technically it's keep going.
Okay. Jango Fett.
No, I have him.
Okay.
More prominent than Jango Fett though. You were
More
right on the money with the first one, in fact.
Oh, Arena Padme.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like just I don't even have Tatooine Padme or like,
any Padmes.
just Padme. And I haven't bought the new Coruscant gunship yet because I don't know, I just haven't yet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have a Padme.
Well, you do have a Padme in the 25th anniversary, or 20th anniversary, excuse me, Anakin's pod racer.
I
which
don't
is sealed,
open it
and you
though for
haven't
that
opened-
one.
So yeah.
I looked at the price of it today and I was like, I got this for $20 and now it's worth 50. Do I open it for one figure?
Yeah, that's so tough. That's one of the reasons that I actually don't like buying sealed stuff because it's
Ugh.
so hard for me to cut the tape.
That's
and
why I
open it.
said just this one sub collection because there's only 5 sets in it. Well, 6 with the poly bag. I can
Yep.
keep these sealed and it feels cool to have something sealed as a part of your collection. But like I said,
Yeah.
I don't have any of those figs like open. So Same with Thrawn. I don't have a loose Thrawn. I have him in a sealed box, and I'm like, I can never open this. It's too valuable.
Yeah, I bought a Thrawn. I almost talked about a rumor, but we're not gonna do that. I bought a
hope that we
Thrawn.
get a Lego Thrawn. I'll say that.
Yeah, the Thrawn that I bought, the Bricklink seller had put the dual molded legs, the white and black ones, so it looks like he's wearing boots. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, like it just made it just like a little detail that makes it so much better.
It does. It really does.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Out of the two 25th anniversary sets or figures, which one are you more excited
Yeah,
for?
Darth Malak,
Mm.
because they butchered
Darth
him so
Malak?
bad vibes. Like,
I don't even know who Darth Valak is.
Yeah, I don't either. He's from a
so I
video
kind of
game.
want to actually do a review on it because it's been a while since I played Knights of the Old Republic and SWTOR, and I always get the villains mixed up because there's Malgus is from the online multiplayer game.
He's the one that has like the mask that goes up to there, right?
Yeah, his face, side of his face got blown off. So that's why
Right,
he wears that respirator
right,
thing.
right.
Then Malak also wears a respirator thing, and I'm like,
Malik, yes.
then there's
yeah,
Revan, right? And Revan,
and Revan.
and so between the three, I can't keep the timeline straight because they're similar and
Yeah.
they're not canon, so there's not a whole lot of content on them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I played Knights of the Old Republic 1, but not 2. And I think Malak is more prominent in Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Malik. Okay. And Malik is the one that's see, I can't keep them straight either. Malik and Malgus are pretty close anyways.
I know. Malgus
So-
is an all black. Revan,
Has the hood. He's got the hood.
he looks dope. And he has like a purple and a red
Purple
lightsaber.
lightsaber. Yep.
And then Malak, he's just like deadly.
Malik is deadly.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that one is the one I'm excited for too.
And I'm a little more excited about the buildable R2. Like
you are excited about it or not?
I am. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because Lego's been sizing down, like downsizing a lot of sets. And so it's kind of interesting to see like the different direction that they're taking it to kind of make it more within a price range that you're comfortable with. Because the other R2 is like $240 and this one is like $100.
Yeah.
And it's still a buildable R2, and I think it's going to be a really good set. Whereas the hallway kind of like let me down a little bit because we just saw too many mocks, and they're all smooth, tiled off. They're not, with like bulky Technic pieces sticking out so that you can add in play features, right? I'm
Mm,
like, I thought it was going to be a diorama, aka like
Yeah.
black base plate, like smooth, and then it ends up being
Oh.
like a Dark Trooper attack, like
Was
hallway
it a Dark
scene. I'm like,
Trooper?
I took that thing apart and built my own hallway scene with it like the second I got it because I'm like, I'm not gonna have like a half of a hallway like on my shelf.
yeah. I saw a lot of mocks with it too.
Yeah, and it's great for mock building. So yeah, that one I'm a little torn on. So I'll have to get it in person to really see like what those
Right.
features are that have to have those technical.
Just gotta make your way to the Lego house apparently.
I go get my hands on them.
All right. Danny, tell the people where they can find you so they can follow you and watch all of your incredible content.
Well, you can find me in the studio. That is Danny Bob Studios. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, same name.
Danny
same
Bob
person,
Studios.
just different platforms. So however you prefer to watch. My long form content, it tends to come out every 2 weeks. Sometimes there's a blockage in the production flow, but
No,
otherwise,
it can be you.
catch me almost daily on the gram. My favorite choice of platform at the moment for both content consumption and content production.
Mm.
Yeah, that's where you can find me. Pretty much on my story every day. I've been posting some
We
interesting
love
stuff
it.
there with my dog as we go on walks in the freezing cold.
Well, you can move down to Austin. It's 70 degrees here. Zane, do you want to take it away for where they can find us?
Well, of course.